So anyway, first of all, I want to say to everyone, thank you for coming out and voting and believing in the process, because that's one of the main reasons why I joined and I decided to co-chair the DD Whitman campaign. Right now I stand there before you in in the Cranston Street area in front of the campaign headquarters that hasn't been shut down like the other one. And I stand before you as a man that's defeated. I'm defeated because 19 people that I've asked on the strength of my reputation to work at the polls for this candidate have yet to be paid. Now, it's minimal money to some people, but a lot of these people they don't work. Some of them are elderly, some young folks, some college students. 19 people were promised to be paid immediately after the election. All they told me to do was ensure that they filled out a W-9 with their name and address and social security number on it, and the following day to report to the DD Whitman campaign on North Main Street, and they would be paid. That's it. That's easy enough. My reputation in the community, my reputation in the city of Providence, which is one of the reasons why DD Whitman, implored me to be part of her campaign, it supersedes $120. So anyone would stand in the rain for me. I know that. My own mom was out there in the rain. Not for the $120, for me. I'm embarrassed right now. I'm embarrassed that I had to call 19 people and say, you will not be paid until further notice. Because the DD Whitman campaign called me and had the audacity to tell me, the Board of Elections told them that they can no longer cut checks. My reply was, obviously, you think I'm a fool. The person on the other line was silent because they had no idea of the knowledge that I've learned over the last year of running with no money. Because I had no money, all I had was my brains and my team. I had no money, so what did I do? I went to every class, I went to every training there was. And Anthony will tell you from the Board of Elections, I know doggone well that money has nothing to do with the Board of Elections. Why? Because I asked that question. Because when I had to pay the first person out of my very small account, I went right there, as I did probably 30 times. Asked the people at the Board of Election. The running joke was like, Kobi's back, he has more questions, and they welcomed me with open arms. So this has nothing to do with the Board of Elections. It has everything to do with a campaign that obviously is trying to take advantage of a community that they believe didn't know what they were doing.
Some people did get paid, right?
Some people, and that's the part that's really bothering me, okay? I am a black man and I've never pulled the race card in the state of Rhode Island. I'm 47 years old, and you can go back to Pro Joe, you can go to DePietro, Dan McGowan, anyone else. I've never said anyone mistreated me because of my dark skin. Today, I'm feeling that way. My good friend Lisa Scorpio, who did not have the proper paperwork for her people, went right down to the headquarters and told them, I need to get paid for my 6 to 7 people that worked for me. You know what Lisa Scorpio got as a Caucasian woman? She got paid. She got a check. I called all my friends that I knew on the campaign. You know what they got? They got checks. I called some of the higher ups. They got checks for their people. There are dozens of people calling me that didn't get checks. I'm embarrassed. I'm ashamed. I actually feel a little stupid, mainly because I know what people are going to say. That's what you get. That's what you get, Kobi Dennis. You should have stayed with the Democratic Party. That's what you get. You went with the independent woman, and she independently screwed you. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Guess what? I will sacrifice, and I'll do it again for my community. I'm a true community leader. I did this because I thought it was the right thing to do. No one put me up to this. I didn't ask for any money. I appeared in commercials, robocalls, mailers, leaflets, door hangers. I received stuff in the mail that my daughter said, Dad, look, you're on the picture. I never took that picture or was asked, I never complained. I said, you know what, this lady, she's just a nice lady, 60-year-old. Whoever thinks they're gonna get screwed over by a 60-year-old woman, a grandmother from the east side of Providence, which I tell people all the time. I say, I never knocked the east side of Providence. Why? Because I'd like to live there. So I didn't think she was a bad person like other people did. So I'm just here to say to you, to the people, to the 19 people that didn't get paid on my behalf, to the probably 50 to 60 people that didn't get paid, to the people that were standing out into the rain, to some of my family members, to the Latino population that I know for a fact, and I'm gonna say this, and it may not be very popular, but that's okay. I know for a fact that there's plenty of the Latin population that were manning this place day and night.
Facts.
That are afraid to come out. Why? Because they know she's a powerful woman, and they know she's surrounded by a lot of powerful, rich people. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. They're afraid to come out and say anything. They didn't get paid neither. I know they didn't, because I got off the phone with some people I'm not going to mention because I don't want to put their name out there. But some of the higher up Latin folks got paid. But some of their workers didn't get paid. But they're not going to come here. They didn't put their Social Security on. Some probably may not have one. I know that. So things like that, I know they're afraid to come here. I'm not afraid, so I'm here like I always here. Sure. I'm here standing up for the people.
So what does she have to do to make this right now?
I would just like her to pay the people.
Pay the people, okay.
To make this right, I reached out to some news sources. I reached out to different people. I said, just pay them.
Right.
I don't have any hard feelings. I have text messages that I'll send to you that you can add to this transmission.
Yeah, I'd like
that say, Kobi, I'll be there. Kobi, I have the checks. Kobi, I'm gonna pay you today. Kobi, come tomorrow.
And you have no understanding as to why there's, I mean, aside from, she didn't give any excuses beyond Board of Elections? Like, that was it? That was her excuse?
I mean, I know it's not lack of funds.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just have no idea. I just know that this is just such a bitter taste in my mouth. I mean, I've had such a tough year of politics. Steve, I've been losing. This is my third loss.
I get that.
You know, I'm feeling really bad, and like I said, I'm feeling, you know, a little naive and a little idiotic, saying, man, I can't believe that I got duped again. And I feel really bad in my team. I don't know what I'm gonna do. To be honest with you, I'm probably gonna have to pay these people myself.